Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I've been working on here lately is an Edith Holden journal that I am making. And it is 6x9 and there's 3 signatures in here and there are 192 pages. Now I made this journal out of a book that I had gutted. So all I did was cover the whole outside all the way around with Edith Holden paper, and I also have, well, it only goes to the front cover. They're in sections. On the front cover, the back cover, and then on the spine, and over the spine I do have a lace, and these are going to be the removable pages. I haven't sewn them yet because I just thought we would work on them together, and after making some ephemera for this journal, then we'll sew the signatures and put them in here. And on the inside, I have more of the papers that are, you know, in the back of the book that just have the script on there. So, and over the spine here, I do have muslin and lace going over the spine. I believe I do. No, I just have it reinforced with a stronger material. Okay, so this is the journal that I started, and I do have a Tim Holtz frame that I put around the butterfly and the flowers there. I just think it looks so gorgeous, and it just pairs so well with this. And this is a bird nest, and I took some of the jute, and I pulled it apart, and it looks just like a nest, a bird nest. So I'm loving the cover, and I think this is all I'm going to do. I may put a little lace on it, but you know, I'll worry about that when the time comes for decorating the journal, the front cover. And the back has all the, this is just Edith Holden paper, and I don't think it really needs anything else because it's just so beautiful the way it is. Okay, so I thought what I would do is I want to make some envelope tuck places, and these are 2 that I have done. And when I make these, because I have 3 signatures in this journal, I'm thinking of making at least 3 because I do have a lot of pages, so I may make 2 per signature. You know, I don't know. Depends on how many I want to put in there. Just 1 of these, or you know, or just make 2 per signature and have 6. But I have 2 of these. These are envelopes that I had, you know, I had stenciled. I put some, what did I put on here? I used this, the salvage patina, and I just kind of colored it with my dauber. I just put it, you know, around there just to give it a pretty color, and then I used some of the Edith Holden script from the pages, and then I just decorated it. And so I made 2 of these, and I'm just loving the color. I'm loving the color, and I think I'm going to stay with that color, and I'm going to make a couple more. And I'll make 2 more. This way I'll have at least 4 to go into. Each signature will have 1 to start with. So I do have 2 envelopes, and what I did was, they do have writing on here, so I just put, I covered it with gesso just to take away that writing, because I will be covering it with the patina. So what I need to get is my cutter. Oops, sorry for that noise. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not sure, you know, they're not all the same length. So I'm just going to slice off the bottom, and then this here I'm gonna save this and use it as tuck place. And I do have an Edith Holden book. It's on the new side. It's not one of the older versions. Let me put this book over here and show you that this is the book that I've been working with. It's a newer one that I bought a few months ago. I believe I could have gotten it from Amazon or Etsy, I'm not sure. And I've been using papers. So this is the book that I've been using to cut out and for decorations and stuff. And I was gifted a vintage one that was used. Look at those papers. They are so, I don't know if it's coming out on camera as beautiful as it is in real life, but it's the pages, the colors are so gorgeous. And what I bought myself is The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, which is these books that I have, and it's a coloring book. So I did start coloring in them. I just did a few pages. We were away for a couple of weeks, my husband and I, and we did things on our own, and then we went to visit some of our kids and their family. So, I mean, we had a nice time, but, so on my downtime, I would just sit and relax and color. And I brought the 2 books along with me so I can try and copy the colors. The only thing is this one here. Well, all of them, these are already vintage looking and colored, colored because it's been here for quite a while. So trying to vintage up this here, I think what I may have to do is coffee stain it because I do want to incorporate them into my journals, and also what I think I'm going to do is just put them in, I'm not going to color them, I'll just put them in pockets so they can be colored at a later date. Okay, so let me get started with these envelopes. Move this off. I'm sorry for the lighting, but today is it's a pretty sunny day, but then the clouds are coming in, so it's really messing with my lighting. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Well, I may have to go this way because this is where it's cut. I love this window's a little bigger than, well, these are both on the bigger side compared to the skinny envelopes. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. And I'm just going to cover this with, I like this salvage patina. And this is all I've done is, and I'm careful to go around the window. I don't want to go over onto the plastic part of the window. Just to get this white off of the envelope. So that if there's a part of it that's not covered, at least we'll have the color underneath it. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to do the other one also because I will. Okay, this one I'm also going to turn it this way. No, I'm going to go this way and then I'll use this. Is this not opening on the side? This is almost open on the top. What I could do is close that and use it that way. That's what I'm going to do. Where's my big scissors? Okay. Oops, everything's getting tangled up here. Okay, so I'm going to close the bottom part up, and we'll use the side. Just a little bit of glue. So this way it's going to be like this hair pocket. I'll close this up. Yeah, I have to get back in the swing of things because we were away for a couple of weeks. We went glamping. We wanted to go camping, but we didn't want to do rustic camping. So what we did was we rented a cottage in the mountains of Pennsylvania, in the western mountains. And I'll tell you, we had such a good time. We brought Stella with us, and she had fun. We went hiking in some of the mountains and stuff. I'll tell you, it was kind of, or the forest. It was kind of like nerve-wracking a little bit because I knew there were a lot of black bear in the mountains. Really forest. We didn't climb any mountains, although Pennsylvania it has so many mountains, but we weren't climbing any mountains. We were just walking in the forest, and you know, Stella can only walk so far, but we did have a backpack for her. And then we went into a couple of different shops, and you know, putting her in the backpack. It's actually like a backpack slash over the shoulder kind of bag that she's in. It's pretty big, and when she sits in there, you really can't even see that she's in there. So I was a little concerned that, you know, someone would say, oh, we don't allow dogs in here, but I mean, she was fine. They didn't even know we had a dog, and she was, you know, over my shoulder, sitting in there just looking around. Nobody knew she was even in there. So we did that for almost a week, and then we went to visit some family. We had the time of our life. We had so much fun. We went to a baseball game. And of course, you know, our team won. I think I've mentioned we're from Pennsylvania, so our Phillies won, and we were pretty happy. But our family, they wanted, well, the boys wanted the Phillies to win because, you know, even though you move to a different part of Pennsylvania, you know, you really, and so anyway, my son moved from where we live in Pennsylvania way up western Pennsylvania, and so his in-laws are for their team, but you can't take the Phillies out of a Philly lover. So he was happy that the Phillies won. Okay, so these are okay. I love making these pockets. Okay, so what I'm going to do with, I want to keep this, I want to do the same thing, keep it kind of similar to what I did with this. I want to cut, well, what I did was I ripped it. So I want to, let's see, I'm going to try to go as, maybe I should just rip this whole script out. I know this is, it takes a while to be able to rip these books, but it's not like we're ripping it and throwing it away or something. We're ripping it to give it different life. And we all do it, don't we? Yes, okay. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to distress it with the vintage photo. Okay, so I'm just going to start putting it down. And I think what I'm going to do right now is just work on these at the same time. And this is going to go over part of the window, but that's okay. I don't mind it doing that. Let me get my... Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we have there. Okay. And let's see, I have a lot of ephemera out here. Put that there. I do have some of these, and I brought out my ladies, the Edwardian ladies. I have a couple of different things here that I wanted to these flowers are purple. I wonder if the yellow lady. Then I have this. That looks real pretty. She has, this one here has yellow in her hat. Maybe if we just go a little bit. I think I'm gonna do that. But you know what I want to do first? I did it on the other ones, and I really liked it. I have this stencil, and I used the Salvage Patina. Let me show you. And I just, if you can see a little stenciling, it's very light, but it just gave it a little something. Maybe I'll make it a little darker. Just making it go in different directions. Just adding a little something to a place that could be a little empty. Not empty, but where the ink is a little light. You know, and you could put script or music designs on there. Sorry about that. My phone started to ring. I heard the little click before it went off. So, okay, let's see. We're going to do the let me just ink this a little bit. I don't think it really needs it. And I may cut that off a little. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to rip it. And what do we have? The green lady on here? I don't think it matters. I'm just going to place her down there. Here she is. Yeah, so it is good to be home. Although we did have a real nice time. It was hot, you know, but we were in a cottage and it had everything in there, and it was so comfortable. And what I would like to do is go there in the winter time. I think that would be real nice. It would be fun to go there in the winter time. And the fella said they do get a lot of snow. So, oh, I like this on here. You know what? I'm just going to turn it around and then cut this off. And then hopefully I'll be able to use the other part. Oh, look how pretty that looks. I really like that. And I'm not going to ink it. I think it looks pretty just without the distressing on there. Oops. My husband just came home, and I think Stella's going to get ready to, you know what, I don't want to say it because she'll do it. Now, on the back of this, I don't know if I'm going to glue it down on two sides and leave it for a tuck, because we do have the side tuck. Or if we're going to cover it and then use it as a flip out and then make a pocket in the back. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to decorate it as if I'm going to glue it down. Oh gosh, does that look pretty? And then I have a street sign that can go over here, or it can go right on the top, and the butterfly. And you still have quite a bit of the window for, I think I like that one. I think we may put the street there and the butterfly like that. Yeah, so what I'm hoping to do is make a lot of this ephemera for this journal with you guys, so we can work along. We can work along together. Oh, that looks so pretty. And then we'll do the butterfly here. Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of little, when I cut them out before, I left a couple of edges on here that I have to trim up. Okay. Oh, that looks so pretty. So loving this. I have so much ephemera from different places that I've ordered from or that I've collected on my own. And every time I see more that like some of the crafters that I watch, they're always making new ephemera, and oh my gosh, I really want to get some, but I have so much that I want to try and use up a lot that I have before I start collecting more. I am loving this, and I think what I'll do is just gonna do distress the edges with the vintage photo. I'm loving that. Okay, so there's that one. Let me finish with this one. Now, what do we have here? I do like this little yellow one. Now, let's see. I know I brought some more floral pieces out. I have this here, which I can keep there. And I'll just cut some of these off. Okay, that's what I'll do. Just like what I did with the other one. There is my, okay, I just want to see if I can cover up these white edges. I'm too lazy to cut around them. Okay. There, that took away the the white edges. And on this Edith Holden journal that I just made, the where did I put it? The signatures, the front signature has an Edith Holden paper on it. So I don't know, I guess I'm going to make this a tuck. I'll glue that down and make that a tuck. All three of them have that. So that's my plan for that one. Where's the other lady? I want to see what she, oh, the blue one. I want to see what she looks like. Oh my gosh, and you know, after we got home from our cabin, I think I like the blue lady. After we got home, I thought I had poison ivy. My arm was so itchy. And I didn't realize that, you know, it's just that, you know, you have an itch and you start to scratch. And I realized it was just getting worse and worse. As I was scratching, it was getting itchier. And it didn't dawn on me until after. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is really red. And let me see if I could show you. It was like right here, and it was a circle, and there was a black dot in the middle. And I thought, oh my gosh, it looked like maybe a spider bite to me. It definitely was not poison ivy because it didn't do anything. Like it didn't get any worse than what it was. It was just that circle, but it was like bumpy. And I don't know what it's like for a spider bite. And I was talking to my daughter, and she said she thought spider bites had 2 black dots, but this was 1 black dot. I don't know if it was a spider or mosquito or bee. I know I wasn't stung by a bee because you feel those, you know, they really hurt, and I did not remember. So we were camping. We were there for a few days. Then we went to my son's house, and we were there for a few days. So we were gone for a total of like a week and a half. And I didn't get itchy until we were home. But then they said if you're bit by some kind of a bug, depending on the bug, sometimes you'll start to itch 3 or 4 days later. So I don't know what it was. I started putting Benadryl on there. I started putting Benadryl over it, and that didn't seem to do anything. I'm just trying to look around what I have here, what else I could put. The Benadryl really didn't do anything. Well, a little bit. And I'm going to put that 2 up there. I need my little scissors. The Benadryl helped a little bit, but it didn't help the itch for very long. And then I put the hydrocortisone cream on it. I also put peroxide on too, because peroxide is a healer, a cleaner and a healer. But that didn't see, you know, I don't know. I guess that did. It did help. But what really, really helped was, and I must use 3 or 4 different topical. I took Benadryl internally, you know, like the pill. I took that. That helped with the itch at night, so I was able to sleep. But otherwise, I was waking up because it was so itchy. The blanket touched my arm, and it was just that one little circle. It didn't get any bigger than what it was. And I still don't know what it was that stung me. So, you know, and it wasn't bad. I wasn't sick from it other than it being itchy. I didn't have a headache. I didn't have a fever. And I felt silly going to the doctor because, I mean, it was no bigger than the size of a quarter. You know, oh, my arm is itchy. I just came back from a cottage, you know, being in the woods. Okay, well, you know, that's what I felt. So I thought, no, I'm just going to kind of suck it up. Oh, I think I like this greenery here. So anyway, yeah, so eventually I went to, what is that? Caladryl Clear, and it's a gel. And as soon as I started using that, and we had it in our fridge, and it was nice and cold. So that was perfect right there. And it formed like a covering over it, over the itchy circle. It formed a covering over there, and it really put a hold on the itching. So I was really happy with that. Oh wow. I was going to put a thing, like a sentence over there, but the first sentence says, "Only the wind is over her grave." So I don't know if I want to put that. For mourner and comforter. Let's see if I have another one. My earliest love of flowers, how good. The splendor of some cowslip green. I think I'm going to cut that out. Okay, let me ink this a little bit, and then we'll put this on there. I love this script on Edith Holden. So pretty. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to have 4. This is the beginning of ephemera for my Edith Holden journal. So I don't know how many I'm going to make. This looks a little crooked, but you know it's going to have to be that way because there's nothing else I could do. And this is the opening. Oh, I love these. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think this is all I'm going to do with these here envelopes. And I'll be back again with a different kind of ephemera for the journals. I am loving these. And these ladies, they're from Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah. These are her Edwardian ladies. And this here lady, that's from Artie Mays. Okay, so here you have it. These are envelope pockets for the Edith Holden journal that I am in the process of making, and I'm just loving this cover. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll be back again with making more ephemera. Bye-bye now. Have a good day.